other night lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you was...
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Broncos of Houston taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts throwing right away. Flush to his right. And this one too low. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Great. 63.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Great. Set. Go Silver, ready? Spin.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
To throw, here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to the air with Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They work now on 2nd and 9. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Eagle defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now it's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Once more with Harvey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll go play action with this. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cutler was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
At the 36-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Nix to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going. It's Nix. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Nix going to give to Harvey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Harvey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. What play action? Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the ground, Harvey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Second down and 3. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. R.J. Harvey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
180, 180.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
My actions been louder than my words. I ain't so, but still so.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now back to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll throw now on the final play toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 10. To throw is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's a diving catch right side. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nix. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They got on the scoreboard, need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Great, set. 180, 180. Crowd left, Yeti. 63, 60. Crowd left, Yeti.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Wilson. Given 6 yards in the first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
73. Yeti.
to throw. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A handoff. Here's Harvey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped it behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Easy, 63, 63, back. Go Silver, ready? Carl up, Yeti.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fielded at about the 28.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down the 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, 73, 73.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Second and a couple.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver. Like a Hornet.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. the ground. Here's Mims.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now think you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. It's Mims with it.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Nix. Able to find Mims.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
This incomplete again to Mims.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Nix.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here it is, 4th and inches. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now it's Nix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Nix to the air.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Nix from the shotgun.
And he comes back with one complete.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it as a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
to get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out,